Millions of people remember the same things. Wrong. Not one person, not a small group, millions. The same logos, the same movie quotes, the same childhood memories, all shared, all vivid, all incorrect. This is known as the Mandela Effect, and once you start noticing it, it becomes very difficult to trust your own memory again. The Mandela Effect describes a strange phenomenon where large groups of people remember the same event or detail differently from recorded reality. It isn't just forgetting, it's remembering something specific with total certainty and then discovering that it never existed the way you remember it. The name comes from one of the earliest shared memories. Thousands of people believed Nelson Mandela died in prison in the 1980s. He didn't. He lived until 2013. Yet the memory persists. Not fuzzy, not unsure. Confident. Many people remember a popular children's book series as the Berenstain Bears with an E, but every official print, past and present, says Berenstain with an A. Parents remember it, teachers remember it, kids remember it, but no physical copy supports that version. Picture the Monopoly mascot. Top hat, mustache, and a monocle, right? Except he never had one. Not in official artwork, not in old editions, not anywhere. But the image feels complete with it. Your brain insists it belongs there. Luke, I am your father, one of the most famous movie quotes in history. Except that's not what the character says. The real line is, no, I am your father. Yet millions remember it the other way, repeated in conversation, in parodies, in culture, until the version replaces the original. Ask people to picture the Fruit of the Loom logo. Most describe a pile of fruit spilling out of a cornucopia. But the cornucopia was never there. Not in branding, not in packaging, not in archived designs. Still, many remember learning the word cornucopia because of that logo. A memory tied to something that never existed. Fans of Pokemon often remember Pikachu having a black tip on his tail, but in official artwork, across games, shows, and merchandise, it's always yellow. The black tip exists only in memory. Shared memory. The unsettling part isn't the examples, it's what they reveal about memory. Human memory is not a recording, it's reconstruction. Each time you recall something, your brain rebuilds it using patterns, expectations, and context. You fill gaps without realizing it. You simplify, you adjust, you make things make sense. Over time, repeated exposure reinforces the altered version. Friends repeat it, media repeats it, your brain accepts it. And eventually, it feels more real than reality. You rely on memory to define your life, where you've been, who you are, what you've experienced. So when something challenges that, it feels wrong on a deeper level. Not just, I remembered incorrectly, but how could I remember something that never existed? That tension between certainty and evidence is what makes the Mandela Effect so unsettling. It forces a simple realization. Your brain edits your past constantly. The Mandela Effect doesn't mean reality changed. It doesn't mean timelines shifted. It means memory is far more fragile than we think, and far more powerful. Because even when evidence says otherwise, your mind can hold on to a version of events that feels just as real. And once you notice that, you start questioning everything you thought you remembered. If you've ever experienced this, you're not alone. And if you want more stories where reality, memory, and perception don't quite align, subscribe to Echoes Unknown, because sometimes what feels real isn't.